Mayo. Still dropping frames. It's annoying. Okay, so if I lowered the bitrate, why is it still trying to go up that high? I should switch off the San Jose one. Let's try that. Wonder if that's what it is. Wonder if it's the San Jose server. Now my mic's not working. Oh wait, no it is. We're good. Okay, looks like it was the San Jose server. Possibly that was messing everything up. Okay. Nope. There we are. We're back again. Dropping frames. Telling me that. There we go. All right, so we're en route to Winter Spring to go bust out this quest. think that gives us a small little 2 or 3 quests to do right there. Killing some moonkins or owlkins, whatever the case may be. Titles, because we now 56.
Very well. Are you trying to hold them off?
All right. Oh, come on, internet. Stop it. What is the fucking deal? Easy. Here we go.
Be careful. Vishnu Allah. Farewell.
can dig it. Oh, there we go. Oh shit, I just crit for 1,000 on that ferocious bite. Hell freaking yeah. Oh, I'm gonna fire myself. Pay attention. Oh fuck. Don't bug out. No. Oh god. This bee be getting crazy. Ugh. 1100 crit. Yes, sir. Excuse me. I think we're almost done with this. Guess we will wait and see. They are the Moonkin. Oh. Excellent. That's a cool little story. What's going on, guys? Glad to have you tuning in this afternoon. We're getting close there. What about 50k experience from 57? Did a pretty long BRD earlier this morning. Got my Ani attunement done. I'm ready to do the escort for my Nixie attunement. So our attunements are coming along nicely. Tanked really for the first time, which was good. Really need to get into some tribute runs. So we got people tuning in across multiple platforms, it looks like, and I'm testing out this Restream app so that I can keep track of both chats on my monitor to hopefully not miss as many people when they start talking to me. So feel free to chime in. We'll see how this bad boy works. do apologize if my stream does drop a few frames. My internet's being freaking weird. Can't figure it out. I'm even plugged into like the landline. I've decreased my bitrate and I'm still like sporadically dropping some frames, so I do apologize. I'll take the gold. What's this quest say? I think I've already done that. Just not caught up. Arch Druid is to the left. Okay. Yeah, I trained at 56. I did. Hey, lady, I need a vendor. Hang on to the giant eggs. I don't remember if I cook with those or not. Iron feathers. See ya. See ya. Boom. Sweet. Now we hearth. Now I should look for a jailbreak group. That's what I really should look for. What's my cooking at? 240? Where do I get... I need to look up a guy because I have no idea what to get my cooking at past 240. I guess... white spider meat. Oops.
How are you?
Hang on to those just in case. I think those might sell. Put those in the auction house now.
See you later.
Okay, so no one's chatting. I'm just worried I'm not going to catch chat if this is going on. I haven't used it before, so once I kind of know a little better how it works, then we'll be all right. Oh, I didn't have. I need to get Outfitter back installed. Post. What are these vendor for? Oh, I'm not gonna sell that. They vendor for just as much. For some reason, I thought they sold. Derp. All right, let's go turn in my attunement for a Nix or not MC. I wonder if that's worth trying to do now that I'm a little higher. How much more DPS do I get when I swap out? Okay, how much more attack power? So 192 to... So on my DPS gear I gain 2, because I have to swap out the helm, that's why. Oh god. They're everywhere. Oh yeah. What quest is that? A Taste of Flame. I meant to look up what to do with that because I have no idea. But I don't have anything. So I did have the quest, but what do I use on it then? I don't understand. Was this okay? I never got. Okay, so I need to get. Taste let the molten fires of black cascade over in essence. Okay, so I'm supposed to do it to kill. Okay. Problem is, I don't know where I get the altered. Let's see what this says. Comments. If you disband this quest, item will still be near until you can safely delete it. Oh, so I need to re-grab the quest because apparently I didn't get the quest item. Okay. So We'll abandon that one for now. We'll come back and get it later. Because I didn't get the proper quest item for it. It's missing. That's unfortunate. Welcome to the channel, guys. If you're new, glad to have you in here for the first time. If you're one of my old, long-forgotten viewers that I abandoned, I'm sorry. I had a lot going on the last couple months. School and stuff, so... Plus, Legion's not all that exciting to stream, so I was playing Legion. And with the announcement of WoW Classic, I'm kind of, like, reinvigorated to get back to this. I am gonna try and sneak up and kill the guy I need for my Blackwing Lair attunement first. No, not first. I gotta jump down there anyway. Might as well do it now. Shapeshift into cat form. Less fall damage. Sweet. MC attuned, baby. Ah. Feels good, man. Unless I run into some horde, then feels bad, man. Like that. Oh god. Where are they going? What are they doing? Let's see here. Looks like they're going up. Is he wearing iron foe? I think he is. Just gotta be careful, because if he comes up this way, I am... Let's make sure he's not coming yet. Nope, okay. I don't know if I can solo this guy for the Blackwing Lair. Oh god. I'm one dead kitty. Come on, Hefty, get out of that corner. Ah. There, now I'm about as far away as I can get from them without having to leave. Come on, just go inside, everybody. Why is there a mage named Shadow Fiend? That makes no sense. Come on, you horde bastards. Oh, get him. No. That means they're to come out. Oh. Could have sworn I... No, don't think he's there. Oh, there he is. Can I jump out this window? Nope. All right, well... I really should do Mara for the rod just to get it out of my inventory, but I don't want to run the full thing. That's so long. Maybe I can get a Guilty to stealth it with me and we'll just stealth to him. I'm going to try to do this quest up here now that I'm higher. Okay, so we're gonna have to get tank time. Why are there two of them together? Holy cow. Oh, my God. I'm dead. Wow. I was expecting him to cast, not melee my ass to death. What the F? It's like a freaking warlock and he just staffed me to death. Okay. I've got an idea. Let's see if I can't put Druid skills to the test. Oh snap. Is that aggro not working? Is it bugged? Tell me your story, quick. That's not what I had in mind, but I'll take it. Ninja skills. But now I gotta find the prayer of a loon. Wait. Hey. Okay. I'll turn that in a second. Let's get some of these other quests turned in since I'm already here and my Hearthstone's down. But now we got a 14 slot bag we're gonna have to put on. Okay.
You got my attention.
Let's see where we gotta go. Western Plaguelands. Showing camp. And while we do that, let's go. it's a pretty good healing chest. I don't know how that stacks up. Let's see how that looks. Let's see if any of those are on my BIS list. Chest, okay. Grizzled pelt. Bear tank. Nope, okay. Force embrace for Druid. Okay, that's pretty good. Basically only behind Robes of Exalted for healing, okay. And then the weapon's called Moonshade's Staff. Ew. Weapons. Healer. Yeah, okay, healing chest is what we take from it. Which weapon did I get? This is called the Impervious Giant. It's not... But I did get a decent one for the one-hander. Now I just need an offhand. 2 of knowledge. I'd rather take 2 of knowledge. Oh, yeah, that's right. I needed to turn off my bag add-on because I can't figure out what bags are what on it. Oh, don't crash game. Don't do it. There we go. Excellent. Two more bag slots. Uh-oh. Now I can't. F. What's it called again? It's called end bags /EB. Ooh. That unlocked a new quest. Perfect.
What can I do for you? Light flesh. Greetings. Things are friend. But what time is it?
Didn't drop it.
Things are friend. Careful.
Hi, how are you?
I was gonna. Well, that's what I was doing. Oh, those legs are really good for me tanking wise. Not bad. What's my slash played? What's up, Insvin? Let's see. I think I'm close to 6 days. Oh, 6.5 days almost. But I've done a lot of running around on this guy. I haven't been very efficient on him at all, to say the least. Man. Oh, right on. Right on. Level 11 noob. Hey, we all start somewhere, man. That's fine. Well, what are you playing? Dire Mall West Prince. You start at the end of Lich King? Nice. Lich King was sick. I like Lich King. Warlock, nice. There you go. Well, that's a very good vanilla class. Do I still have my... Oh no, I wonder if it's on my laptop. Favorite Saints was Mop? Mop wasn't bad. I think Mop got a lot more hate than I think it deserves. I actually enjoyed most of Mop. The theme of some of the dungeons were pretty cool. I didn't quite like the Siege of Orgrimmar. It just kind of made no sense, but the rest of it, Throne of Thunder and all that stuff, was pretty sweet. It just didn't make sense. Like, it was a cool dungeon and all. It just made no sense how you were sieging Orgrimmar, yet you were still in Orgrimmar. I don't know. Kind of threw a wrench in everything. BFA? What's that? Oh, yeah. Gotcha. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens time-wise. I'm guessing Battle for Azeroth comes out next September. I mean, they're already getting ready to do beta invites, so like it's art, like, and it looked pretty polished already at BlizzCon from what I saw, just in like the little. I mean, I didn't get to play through it at all, but I'm guessing sometime next fall, Battle for Azeroth comes out. And I've heard some rumors about what's happening with Classic, but I don't know what's what. I'm interested to see on who they bring on to develop it. Some of the names that I've heard being hired, I'm pretty stoked for. See, that, yeah, I heard... I don't know how reliable it is. Because I heard from my brother, who heard from someone who knows someone, apparently, that it could be actually next year. Early. But I have no idea, like... Oh, God. Suck it. Got him. Killing blow. #1 feral on server. I heard it could be early as next year. And by next year I mean like early next year. That's only because of who I was told they hired. From some of the private server community if they actually did hire that person, I would expect something sooner because they've already done the brunt of the work, at least restoring it to its original form. I don't know what changes they hopefully don't make too many. I have no idea what the front for that is. I'm down for a couple of things like vacuum loot. Yeah. I heard February of next year. But then again, like I said, I don't know how accurate that is, and I have... Yeah, I think they will. Yeah, they'll add BattleNet, because the old friend system sucked, and it would be great to be able to talk across platforms. That would be really cool. I need a cancel form / cancel stealth. That macro doesn't work because I don't know how to actually script it. I heard they hired someone that is really good, and if they did, it's gonna be a good experience. I can tell you that right now. He won't taint it. BattleNet would be fine. Would be great, just for the social feature. Like, although then you have interaction with Horde. I don't know if I like that. Oh, internet's being poopy and dropping some frames, sorry. Just reform. Nah, then if they do it, they need to make it an option. There's a lot of people that do not want yeah, they need to make it like that. There's a lot of people that don't want it. They want to keep the original models. I don't know where I sit on what I would want, but... I think I'd probably keep the old models just for sake. No, but there's people that have played it for so long, they're so used to the old models. Transmog, no. Transmog better not be in the game. Because part of what makes vanilla awesome is you can look at someone and see what they're wearing and know exactly what you're up against. You know, when I see someone in non-tier, I know they're not geared. Because when you mouse it, when you put someone, like, you can't tell how much health they have. So there's no way to... No, I don't think they will. I think they will. If they do that, everyone who wanted it is just going to go play private servers. It's not a money thing. That now they can charge subscriptions for people that don't want anything different. They don't have to do that. Yeah, they're going to get all these subscriptions back. You can't have, like, the way that vanilla works, you can't have faction changes. it completely throws off like the balance of the server. There's not going to be cross realm. Like there's going to be all these things that aren't going to function the same as live. And if they do, like if they do, like even if they do something as simple as cross realm or looking for group, people aren't going to play it. They just aren't. They will not subscribe and they will just go back to private servers and be like, you know what? Yeah, you can still do quality. They didn't say that. I think they know that this... I think they did a lot of research into... I mean, I know they say they want to give Blizzard quality, but... I was watching it. Well, they also said you think you do, but you don't, and here we are 2 years later. I think they're gonna have a... There's too much strong opinion from some very, very popular sources, like a lot of the big streamers, people that are big in the private community. Like, if this doesn't go well, it's a complete blunder, and they're literally it's gonna be a complete flop. And they're just going to alienate even more of the community. Like, I don't think it'll be that extreme. I don't think at all. Now that I think about it, I don't know if I want BattleNet, because then you'll be able to see what zone people are in. Even if they're on the other faction, like that. So many problems come up with that when you're in vanilla. Yeah, I wonder how it'll function. I wonder if it won't show, like, what character you're on in zone, but just allow you to chat. Because adding... Interesting, I didn't even think about that. I hope not. I mean, just because, like, I don't know. I think that would ruin it. Yeah, but you can't see across faction. BattleNet, it would show you, if I was Alliance and you were on Horde, it would show me what zone you're in as a Horde, and then I could go find you and camp you without actually having to look for you. Is what I'm saying. The cross, if it didn't show cross faction zones, if they somehow omitted that, then that works. But if they're allowing you, to see where someone is cross faction, like, it's gonna be terrible, because, like, let's say I'm off getting my raid buffs. That's just, I mean, I have people that are on my battle tag list that I don't necessarily mean they're friends. I mean, I have Esfon on this one. He's just a streamer. I'm not friends with him, but if I was on the Horde side, if I wanted to mess with him, if he's getting his DM stuff, like, I could easily do that. Like, I mean, streamers set themselves up for that by publicly broadcasting it, but not everybody wants to have that issue. No, but not cross-faction unless you had a second account. Like, none of these people are Horde. I can't tell where the Horde is at all. That's what I'm saying. If I logged over to a Horde tune, those guys would not be there. I couldn't add Sven because he's on the opposite faction. This is a complete waste of time of this guy. I mean, I would hope not, but I mean, it's just like it's almost like stream sniping. You could do the same thing, like. I don't know. I think add it social for like the whispers and like keeping track of like who's online, but like I don't think it should. Nah, PvP all the way. PvP. It's frustrating as fucking hell, but. World PvP actually is something in this game in vanilla, so and there's nothing like a big Blackrock Mountain brawl. All right, what are we doing? All right, this is a waste of my time. How many realms they'll have? That is a very good question, because they're also got to split it up by region now too. Like every one of the private servers playing on one realm, both, I mean, all over the world, just lumped together. That's just because there's only one that's hosted in usually a European country. So like I have 177 MS. I'm going to play on a US based server, which means a lot of these players aren't going to be on those servers. So that's going to, one, that kind of sucks. It's going to split the private server community just because we want to play with low MS. Like you don't want to play with 200 MS. So that's, it's kind of a bummer that in that regards too. Yeah, see, I think they'll have an increased cap. I think they'll probably go 3 to 4K. No, they had a higher cap than 2. I think 3K was the cap for vanilla. But I hope they do something like dynamic respawns. There's no reason why I should have to wait 20 minutes for a quest mob to respawn. It already takes long enough to do things. Like, I would be fine with dynamic respawns. Especially on launch. Like, it's going to be freaking mayhem. See, yeah, I wonder. Because what my guess is they're gonna try to release as few servers as possible to keep the populations high. And as the demand or the traffic increases, my guess is they release more. And since they're all within like the same timeline, they're gonna let people transfer over to fresh realms to try to get those open, or they'll lock character creation. They'll do something like that where they'll either lock creation and offer free transfers to try to like shift the population just to keep everything kind of balanced. Oh, fuck that. I'm going in hard. I mean, it's no dip. I mean, I was here when Elysium started. The first few hours, yeah, there was bugs, but I mean, I was 17 in a couple hours, and I had got out ahead of the pack, and it was fine. You just got to get a group of 5. That's the trick, is get a group of 5 people that you want to play with, just so your odds of tagging mobs are better. Like, yeah, the EXP is split and you kind of take less XP, but the fact that you can get mobs is going to be better. And you just kind of like pick and choose your spots, and try to hold down. Like, I remember we chose to do the dwarf area. And we sat in one of the mines, and we literally had like a corner where we were all spread out in the corner, waiting on spawns. And so we kind of had like this whole little section of this map just like blocked off of this little mine. And we were picking up the spawns like there was like 10 mobs that we kept just like camping. We just grinded. We weren't even questing. We were just grinding. Yeah. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm playing. I'm probably going to put up a straw poll at some point. I'm going, probably going Horde. Just because my brother plays Horde. So I'll probably end up going Horde when it actually comes out. He actually has a really, really geared mage on Chronos that he's played. Fully cleared. AQ40, but didn't have the time to continue on to Nax while waiting for it. He's been working too much. He's attuned for Nax, just hasn't gotten to raid it yet. But I'll probably roll over there and hopefully play with him and his guild. If not, I'll find a guild, but I'm either going to play a Feral Druid, an Enhancement Shaman, or a Shadow Priest. I want to play one of the more utility raid classes. I don't know if they'll make you pay for the latest expansion. That's a little... I think that's a little much. My guess is if you have any expansion above vanilla, I mean, you already have the game, essentially. Is what they should do. If you own anything vanilla or higher, you have the game. You just have to pay a sub. And my guess is if you have an active current sub, WoW Classic will be available to you to play on. Or they'll have a separate, probably like $10 sub just for WoW Classic. They'll probably just do a slightly lower one just if you just want to play Classic and don't want to play live. They'll probably have a completely separate sub for it. Be my guess. That's how I would do it. If I was going to do it, because some people don't want live at all. And I don't think it's fair. Yeah. So as long as you have, I think as long as you have an expansion higher than, see, I don't need the stamina. Oh, these might be better. No, those aren't better tanking. I'll just vendor those. That's what I mean. If I was in charge, that's what I would be doing. I would be giving them a separate sub for Classic and a separate sub for Live, if they wanted to, or your Live would include it. Yeah, no. I'm saying that. So no, that's not what I'm saying. Like separate subs. I mean, if I have, let's say I have Battle for Azeroth, my $15 sub gives me Battle for Azeroth and WoW Classic. Same sub, $15 a month. I get both. If I don't want to play live, I'm guessing they have a separate sub for just WoW Classic, where you don't get access to the other expansions. Like a $10 sub if you only want to play Classic, $15 and you can still play. You can play everything, Classic and. That's my guess. I think that's something to that degree. It shouldn't be as expensive as current because it's old, obviously, but they are maintaining it, so they do need to bring in money to pay whoever's developing it, maintain the servers. Like I think $10. I mean, you could probably even get away with $5. They're not developing anything; they're just maintaining. $5 and you would be. Yeah, that's one of the changes I would be down for vacuum looting. That's something that would not in any way, shape, or form affect the gameplay, other than I don't have to sit there and constantly click every single body. That's one of those quality of life. You're like, okay, I could deal with that. I could deal with that. I'm gonna have to take a break here pretty soon and finish cleaning the kitchen. I want to level first. Once we get up there, we'll level. Let's see, Laney. Hopefully I'm saying that. Why do you want to be a druid? I think they're very interesting in vanilla. Druids are one of the few classes where you have like 10 different specs you can play. I'd say druids and ret paladins are probably the most diverse spec-wise in vanilla. Like I can go like. That's probably one of the most intriguing things about the druid, for me, is there's like 4 or 5 different healing specs depending on. You can go Swiftmend, you can go Dream State, you can go, flag carrying PvP where you take a mix of all 3. Like this is my feral build, like, so that's the big appeal for me for druid. And I like playing. Oh, that's what I'm trying to decide when it actually goes live. But I want to play one of the utility classes, so I'm actually going to be gearing as my guild's feral druid. And feral off tanking and DPSing depending on the fight. And so my plan is to go. No problem. I've never dual streamed, so I apologize for Twitch if follow sounds and stuff don't go through. I don't really quite understand how Streamlabs works on both platforms at the same time. So if I miss your follow or anything like that, it's not because I'm ignoring it. I just started dual streaming like this week since they kind of. I feel safe streaming on Twitch now that they've announced WoW Classic. I don't think they're going to come down on bans. You said you want to see quest items share for groups too. It's annoying. Yes, but then that kind of takes out some of the grindiness of vanilla. I think if you do that, you're going to have a problem where you're going to finish a quest too quick. Oh, JK, it works. Hey, thanks for that follow. It's Vind. I haven't heard that one in a while, man. I've been on YouTube streaming when I played private servers for, God, almost a year now. That's funny. I haven't heard that in forever. Sweet. It works. That's awesome. I appreciate the follow. It takes out some of the grindiness. And I think if they do that, the problem is you're actually going to level. You're going to not get enough experience if you're grouped up, if that makes sense. Because you'll be grouped up, so you'll be getting less experience, but now instead of having to kill 20 mobs to get all 20 quest drops, you only kill 10, essentially. And so you're going to be cutting your EXP in half, almost, each time you do that. And I think you would run into a problem where you would finish zones too quickly, end up having to grind just mobs a lot more to level. Is the only problem I can see with that. It would be nice, but the game's not scaled to work like that, and I think you'd actually run out of quests and end up just having to grind mobs just for experience because you lacked the experience of what you would have gotten having to each farm those quest items. Dude, having this little app on screen annoying for you guys? Because to be honest, it's so convenient to not have to look over to my other monitor and see messages. I always feel bad when someone would come into my stream if I was like, if it was quiet and like they'd message me like 3 times and I didn't look over because I was doing something and I miss them. But like this is so much nicer. Like, I wish they would color coordinate so I can make sure that I'm making sure I see different people. I wonder if I can. I'll mess with it later. I don't know what your thoughts on that on like the experience change it's been, but I could see that being a problem, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm gonna give you a little bit of advice for the Warlock. For your talents, get up to improved life tap and affliction. And then, let me pull up the calculator. Let me show you what to do real quick. Well, you don't have to, but a really good suggestion just because... Yeah, they could. I just see that being a problem at some point because of that. Here, let me shrink this down so I can get it on my screen. Okay. For the Warlock, this is really OP, and a lot of people, I don't know if a lot of people know this. Get up to improve life tap and affliction. And then once you've got those, go over here and get this and improve Voidwalker. And then once you've got improved Voidwalker, go back down and fill out your affliction tree. No, they'll have a beta, for sure. They'll definitely have a beta. Because they're going to use it for feedback, and they're going to test some things that maybe the community has expressed, or, you know, they might try something and think the community's going to like it and get terrible feedback and take it out. I think if they don't do a beta, it's a big mistake. So yeah, get this because this is huge for just your sustainability, having to improve life tap. And then you come over here and you're going to get yourself, some more tankiness. And then this, whew, your Voidwalker will be such a beast if you have that. And then you can just go back in and just go full affliction once that's back. It's a really good, it delays your affliction a little bit, but having that tankier Voidwalker is amazing. I've probably got maybe like another 40 minutes to an hour, guys. Yeah, I know, the old tree. Like, I had a buddy, he didn't start playing until MOP. I got him into the game. And I goofed around, I had him pop on a Twin Stars Ares server, and we just kind of goofed around and boosted level 60s. And he was looking at the talent tree and just like, he literally was speechless. He had no idea what to do with himself. It was hilarious. And he was playing a rogue, and he's like, wait, toggling auto attack is a thing? I'm like, yeah. Yeah, dude. Just you wait. Just you wait. Oh, maybe that's where it is. Let me check my Google Drive. I think I might have a Warlock. Because I was going to level a Warlock. I feel like I have a Warlock, like, guide on my WoW guides. No, not there. Vanilla. Talents, Molten Core, nope. Oh, I tried to level a rogue and I wanted to kill myself after. It gets better at level 10. I have a really good macro for you too once you get Drained Soul. Well, not once you get Drained Soul. Once you get to level 20 and get Drained, I have a really good macro for you. It's Vind. Let me. I have a macro that will, once you have once you get to level 20, get your Succubus quest done, you get a Soul Shard bag. And then it's a macro that has all the Soul Shard bags in it. And basically what it does is, if your Soul Shard bag is full, when you go to Drain Soul, it'll delete a Soul Shard, and then the new one will go right in it. So that you never just have Soul Shards just like taking up your entire inventory. It's a really good... I'm on Light's Hope Elysium Realm. Oh wait, did they change the name today? Is it now Lightbringer? Did they change the name? I'm not on the Elysium project. I think they changed it to Lightbringer. Did they change the name today? Can anyone confirm? I'd have to log out to double check. Or ask in guild, I guess. Yeah, go ahead and add me, man. Send me a whisper if you are above level 10. I think you said you're higher than yeah, you have a Void Walker, you're above level 10, duh. Yeah, send me a whisper and I'll add you to my friend list too, and then if you ever have any questions. I'm new to this guild, so I don't know if I can get guild invites. I have no idea what the recruiting process is, so sorry on the guild front for now. My dog's being a goof. He's over there like rolling around like a weirdo on the couch. Okay, yeah, no problem. So, yeah, I'm in school too. My schedule, luckily, is really... It's actually really light, so I'm kind of fortunate right now with the way my schedule is. Funny story behind the name, Lost the Sock. When Elysium came out, I had a gnome mage named Rockin' One Sock. 17 credit. Ooh, yeah, see, I'm only taking 10. But I have clinical time. I'm a athletic training major, so I have time that I spend doing sports practices and clinic time with the athletes. So I have a little bit of extra stuff that goes with my credits, but it's a second degree for me, so I don't really need a full schedule. But anyway, I had no mage, right? Went hardcore when the Elysium Realm came out for the Elysium Project back in beginning of last year. You do behavioral neuroscience? Nice. That sounds like a lot of fun, actually. Really interesting stuff. And I get to 60. I've got all my attunements done. I finished Onyxia. You got MC and Raid starting in an hour, right? And I'm like, all right, cool. I'm gonna restart my computer, grab a snack, maybe take a shower, get ready for my first raid on vanilla in freaking 10 years. And there's this little level 1 druid on my account that I'm like, I don't need this, dude. He's just taking up space. I really don't care about it. And I go to delete this druid, click on it, and then I'm looking over here off my screen typing delete. You know, because you have to type delete to delete the character. And I'm like closing things out while I'm typing delete and stuff. And I spaced and did not click off of my mage. and delete this 60 mage that I have in a lot of my pre-raid bis. Just got attuned, about to do my first raid, and delete this 60 mage hours before my first raid. And I look back and my mage is gone, and I log in, I whisper a GM, and the GM's like, we don't keep any files. Like, your character's gone. There's no way to recover it. And I literally almost vomited over everything. They'll have a restore. They had restore in vanilla. It wasn't the same like it is now, where you could just click into it yourself. You had to put them a ticket, and they would look into it, and they'd be like, "Don't ever do this again." Like, you know, this is a one-time thing. So they could restore it back in the day, so they'll be able to. But Elysium couldn't. I literally was hours away from my first raid, and somehow wasn't paying attention and deleted a character. I had never felt so awful in my life. It was... Ugh. So that's why this guy has lost the sock, because I lost Rock in One Sock, the original. I actually have a screenshot of that. I don't have a screenshot of it, but I made a funny... I recreated him. And I left him as a ghost for a while on my account. I saved the name and left him as a ghost for a while. Oh, yeah, back before they wouldn't let you delete the characters when you had the heirlooms on them. Oof, that's brutal. But yeah, oh my gosh, that was one of the most awful experiences I've ever been through gaming-wise. Get out of here, mage. Quit AoEing everything. I can't finish this quest if you do that. Can I hit this guy? Thank you. No, I literally took every ounce of energy I had to not throw up all over myself. Like, it was the most god-awful feeling. Mages are pretty OP in vanilla. Raid-wise, they're pretty boring. It's literally Frostbolt spam, and then you get to spam Fireball once you get up to AQ 40. But outside of that, like, PvP, whoo, mages can do some work. They can do some just nasty things. They have so much available to them in their toolkit. Oh, what am I doing? You should. They're pretty OP as well. You're gonna do some pretty good damage, especially if you have a Shadow Priest in your raid. So we just need 2 more flayers after this, okay. Oops, I didn't swap trinkets. Oh, see you, warrior. Why not? What's wrong with... like, just having to look for one? There's tons of recruitment. There's gonna be a heavy recruitment now that people are starting to come back to the game too, in preparation for some stuff. But I think this quest is gonna level me, and I think I'm gonna have to take a break for a bit. I need to get the kitchen cleaned up before my wife gets home. She did a bunch of it this morning. We had a bunch of dishes that were stacked up. And it would not be good for my health and safety if I didn't finish them. Farm money. Yeah. I'll probably stream more tonight. I'll probably take a couple hour break. Eat dinner, watch a couple shows with my wife, and probably be back on. Probably around 7 or 8-ish Pacific. It's probably a safe timeline.
What can I do for you?
But yeah, I definitely will be back on tonight. I'm not exactly sure, but my guess is around 7 or 8 Pacific. Just depends on how tired my wife is. My wife's a teacher, and they're in conferences right now, so she's pretty beat. I will a little bit. I'm going to be at my in-laws, so I'll have to bring my laptop. My laptop's very poopy, so there won't be any streaming, but... Oh, sweet. Ding, 57. Got some more quests. Oh, yeah. That's what I was missing, that quest.
Light be with you. Go with honor.
Excellent. Okay. Let's go camp in South Shore. Yeah. I have like a little Lenovo like word processing laptop and it runs it. It doesn't even like I don't even have like I have like 250 gig hard drive like on the thing. Like there's not even like a hard drive space to do anything. It's pretty funny. I think though I'm gonna run into a problem. I think I got ahead of myself as far as what zones I'm in, and now I don't know if I'm gonna have the quests to level unless Eastern Plaguelands. I think a lot of those are instance quests. I might end up having to do a bunch of instances last 2 levels to get there, but we'll see. Well, I mean, if this is all you... What's that quest add-on? Extended quest log. Go to the Lights Hope website. Let me pull it up. Oops. No, not on that one. Let's do it on this one. Let me show you where to go. Lights Hope. Forums. Where's the UI one? So go to Lights Hope, go to the UI add-ons, and the very first one is Patchett's Making Add-ons Great Again. And I downloaded his whole folder, and it has almost everything that I'm using currently in there. I don't have a lot of his stuff turned on because I don't like some of it. I like other things, but extended quest logs in there, and a bunch of these other ones that I'm using are already in there. You just download it and just replace your add-on folder with his. Hi, buddy. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for me for now. Gotta get some stuff done around the house before the wifey gets home. But I will see you guys later tonight. Rock out.